Hello, my name is Michelle, and I'm going to be explaining how I enter blog giveaways. Blog giveaways are giveaways that are held on blogs by people who write about products that companies want other people to know, and they could be anything from products that you've never heard of to products that are really popular right now. They're a little bit different than the company sweepstakes that are run by companies. Company sweepstakes are wonderful, and I'll show you how to do those really quickly, but they also have a lot of people entering them. So when I enter a blog sweepstakes or giveaway, I know that there might be 50 to a couple hundred people entering, but I have a lot better chances. So I'm going to explain how to enter blog giveaways, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll answer anything. Also, I'll put a link up to my Facebook sweepstakes site so that you can join if you're interested, and also send me an email if you're interested in getting the list that I'm going to explain to you. Alright, so I want to explain to you first how I get and find these giveaways so that you are aware of how they come in and maybe what they look like in case you start getting emails in your boxes if you're signing up for things. I don't know if anybody else does the way I do it, but this is how I do it. Alright, I'm going to start with my spreadsheet, and I'll explain how I get this spreadsheet. First of all, I'll explain what you're seeing here. You have days, and these correspond with the number of days left to enter the sweepstakes. I always do enter the sweepstakes on the last day. I have the best luck doing that. That's when I send out the email. I'll send the email out early in the morning that has a list of all the giveaways that I have found, and they are ending on that day. So if you don't get a chance to get to those, then you'll just have to wait till the next day to get that email to do the next days. That's just the way I do it, and it's too hard to send out multiple emails with different days on it, so that's just the way it's going to be at this point. This next line that I have is the date, of course. Today is the 9th, and so that means that the giveaways I have listed on my spreadsheet so far, anyway, are ending today on the 9th. And I have 79 in my list here. Okay, so how do I get this list? What I do is I go through my emails, and I am a follower of as many blogs as I know of that have sweepstakes and giveaways. I know I don't have them all. I know that there are a lot of health and beauty blogs that I don't subscribe to just because I haven't found them yet. As soon as I find one that I have not subscribed to, I go ahead and subscribe to it. I get 500 to 700 emails a day. So that gives you some kind of idea of what I'm going through when I gather these giveaways. Okay, so what I do in order to get these giveaways is I go to my email, and I have a filter that will filter the giveaways into one category. They'll also filter anything that might be a winning email into another category. Some of those winning emails also are part of giveaways, but I go ahead and filter it after I've looked through to see if I have any wins, and then I move them into my giveaway area. So what I do in order to get a giveaway is I get this email. I'm just showing you what I got earlier, and then I look for the word giveaway. It's not that difficult. I click on the title of that giveaway, and I see that there is a giveaway here. So I go down the list and I see when it's going to end. This one says 27 days. So I go and copy the link and then go to my spreadsheet, and I look for 27. That's going to be into next month, so the 22nd to me means that it's going to be next month, so I'll go ahead and copy it there. If it had said 5 days, then I would go over here to 5 and put it under 5. That only applies to these Rafflecopter Rafflecopter forms. Some of the other forms are different, but some of them give the actual date they're ending, so I'll go to that date and put them in. Unless they are ending at a different time than 11:59 Eastern time. If they're ending before that, then I will put them on the day before, just so you make sure you enter them in time. Alright, so that's how I get my giveaways, and I go through thousands of emails. It takes a lot of time, and but that's how I do that. And just to give you an idea that you can win, I win usually 5 to 10 items a week. This area is all the things I've won that I have not received yet, and there's 31 things in here. And the ones I have received since December the 8th of this past year. I've been sweeping a long time before that, but that's when I started up again. I was stopped for a while. Anyway, 296. So that gives you an idea of how many things I have won. And you can win that many too if you just enter. It's not that difficult, and it should be really easy to do. Alright, so if you're interested in getting the email that I send out, that will be this list every day of the ones that are ending on that day, like I said, send me a message on YouTube, or you can join my Facebook group and then send me a message on there with your email address, and I will gladly send you the list. And it's the same list I'm working with, so we're all sharing the same information. After I do that, and what I'll do, by the way, during the day, the first thing I do is go through my list here and enter all these sweepstakes. And then I go to online-sweepstakes.com. It is what I think is the best sweepstakes site out there. It lists them all, pretty much. I mean, there are some that aren't listed, but there are quite a few that are listed. They have categories, and over here you'll see display blogs only or no blogs. I'm looking at blogs only right now, but they have the big company sweepstakes here too, and they have a lot of them. If you become a member, $12.50 for every 3 months, you get a lot more giveaways listed and a lot more better or bigger prizes listed. So that might be something to think about if you don't really have time for blogs, because they are time consuming, but you do win a lot more because there's a lot less people entering them. Alright, so here I am at OLS, and what I do after I finish my list is I will come over here to expiring. I've already done these for the 8th, but I'm going to go ahead and show you. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Well, that didn't work. Okay, I guess I'll go to the 9th here. There are 66 ending today, is what it says. So I will go through here and pick the ones that I want to enter. All you have to do is, right click on it. It'll turn purple, so you know you've been there. And then I go ahead and enter that, and I know this one has already been done because it ended earlier. But anyway, it'll turn purple, and you can just go down the list and enter whichever ones you want, and then continue on through the whole list for that day. Every day, of course, is different. They'll have lots of different ones. Some of the ones that I have picked up on my list have already been put into OLS, so if it's purple or if it looks like you've already been there, then you can just skip it and go to the next one. Alright, so that is that. Now I'm going to show you how to enter the giveaways. Alright, so here we have a giveaway for 7 Disney Blu-rays, which is awesome. I am looking forward to winning the Muppet Movie original, but that's just me. So I want to go ahead and enter this. This is a Rafflecopter form. It is the most common form that is used on all blogs now. I've been doing this for 12 years. The few blogs that were doing giveaways a long time ago were doing by comment entry only, but they're not doing those as much anymore. It's all pretty much Rafflecopter, and then there's a couple other forms. I'll show you one other form that is most common, and then the other ones are pretty easy, so you can pretty much figure those out based on you know, just common sense. But here you go. So this says, leave a comment below. What is your favorite movie growing up? Well, I can tell you that I loved Mary Poppins. And so I'll put my information here. I know I didn't capitalize that. Alright, put my information there. Send the comment through. Not every Rafflecopter one will ask for a comment first, but they do pretty regularly, so don't be surprised if they ask for that. Sometimes it'll just say enter, click here to enter for a free entry, and then you'll get that one free entry, and then the other entries are dependent on it if you want to do them or not. So here we go. Alright, so my comment is there. I'm impatient. Alright, so my comment is there. Put my information. And I'm going to go through here and show you how I do it. Follow on Instagram. So I'm putting my Instagram username in. Guess I don't follow them on Twitter, although I thought I did. And I don't. I'm already at my limit, so I can't add any more Twitterers. Anyway, so here I am tweeting, and I'll do the rest of these later, but you can see that these are, if you like on Facebook, if you follow them on Twitter, if you follow on Pinterest, YouTube, I mean, there's a whole bunch, okay? So you just go through the list, and the more entries you do, the better your chances. Please do not do an entry unless you've actually done it. Don't end up disqualifying yourself because you just want to enter for the prize. You have to follow it. They check. Most bloggers will check to make sure you are following them, and you don't want to disqualify yourself and end up on some kind of bad list. So anyway, you can go ahead and enter the way that I did, and that is pretty much it as far as those. So I gotta follow them, and that's how you do a Rafflecopter form. After you're finished with that, you just close it and move on. This next one is called giveaway tools. That's what this form is called. I copied this off of the website directly, and you see this is a free entry. Just enter the email address you check most often. So I'm gonna go over here, get my email address, and I'll show you what that page is in just a minute. Alright, and then you just go through, and at the first time you start doing this, you will have to log into your Facebook account to do a Facebook entry, or to do a Twitter entry, or even to send a tweet. It'll log you in, and then it'll keep you logged in, so you don't have to do it every time you go to a new website. That's the really cool thing about these, so that you don't have to look and see if you're already entered or if you've already followed them, because it'll tell you that you already followed them. So that's the cool part about that. Anyway, these are kind of the same thing, you know, follow on Pinterest. You put your username, same kind of thing. I'm going to follow them, and that's about it. Same kind of thing. You're just entering your information. I just wanted you to get familiar with the actual form. Now, I'm going to Gay New York City Dad. He's I have won quite a bit from him. His giveaways, you can only win 2 giveaways per every 90 days. Make sure you're reading the rules when you're doing a blog entry. So I have to be careful when I'm entering for his, because I need to look and see how many I've won in the last 90 days. But his are always the same. Mandatory entries: sign up for a FeedBurner subscription. That is an email. Okay, so in order to sign up for any of his sweepstakes, you have to be a member of his email group, and I'm going to show you that I am. Here is the email subscription. You put your email in there and go, and then if you're not familiar with this, and that'll teach you how to do that, and then you can see that I'm already a member. But if not, it'll tell you that they'll send you a link, and you have to click that link in your email to become a member, and then you're fine. Then you're set, and you never have to do that again. So I always follow him via FeedBurner, so I'm going to keep that over here in my notes. And then I follow him on Twitter. I know I already do, but I'm sure you know how to look and see if you're following someone on Twitter. I follow him on Google Friend Connect, and you can see that. Let me see where Google Friend is on this one. Here it is. You can see that I'm logged in, so I am a member via Google Friend, and also on his Facebook page. So I know those things. And then I also, there's a retweet the information. I just go down here and hit Twitter and tweet it, and then copy the link, and it's gonna tell me I already said that. So if you don't know how to find a link on Twitter, let me just show you, because you will need to know that. I'm gonna go to my tweets, and right here where it gives you the minutes, you just right click, copy link location, and that's it, and then there you have it. So for this one has already ended, and it already ended today, so I'm just going to show you how I would go about entering. Go down here, you put your name and your email address in. They can't see your email address, by the way. I have listed here on a notepad specifically for comment entry blogs, and I have Blog Lovin', email, Facebook, GFC, Google+, Instagram, network blogs, Pinterest, RSS, Twitter, YouTube, and of course my name and email address at the bottom for various sweepstake entries. So I have this, and what I do is I come up here, because it's all neat and pretty, follow by email. Then I go over here, put in follow by email, post comment. You do have to wait on this particular kind of blog. You have to wait 10 to 15 seconds between each comment. So I come back here, I follow on Twitter. I go down here to my Twitter, follow via Twitter, come back over here, paste it here, and go through that whole process. Google Friend, that was GFC. So I go back there and do the whole process again. It is not difficult. It is so much easier when you have something like this all set up, so that you don't have to write it all out every single time you're entering a blog, because that would just be way too time consuming. So I suggest that you have a notepad open like this. You can follow exactly how I did it if you want to. It doesn't matter. But it makes things a lot easier. And then when I'm finished entering for those, then I just delete that and then go to the next page. So that's how you enter a comment blog giveaway. Alright, so that is all I have to let you know. Again, I will put comments in the comments. I'll let you know the OLS website, so that is a very important resource for you. I'll also put a link to my sweepstakes group on Facebook, and if you want to get the email that I send out daily for blogs, then either send me a message through YouTube or get onto my sweepstakes group and let me know there, and I will be more than glad to send you the list every day. If you send me your email after I've sent out that list for the day, you will start getting it the next day. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.